Alright, hello and welcome back everyone to the channel. Marco Collective Gamer 77 here, or Marco CG77. And today we'll be doing a review of the JND Studios 1/3 scale 1984 Wonder Woman statue. This is the second in their product launch. They made 700 available worldwide, and I have number 297. As you can see here, it was packed very well. I was a little worried as there was a slight scuffs and damages on the outer box. Fortunately, there is styrofoam all around the box, and which basically kept even the inside box nicely covered. As you can see, I've also taken apart and removed some of the pieces, removed the top cover. You're taking a look now at one of the armor pieces that's ensconced in this kind of paper wrapping material. I believe this is either the back plate or, yep, this is the back plate. There is a little bit of, I don't want to say schmutz, but some leftover glue from the factory that basically affixed itself on the bottom of that piece. And then that piece there is the chest armor bird piece, and of course the Amazonian rope as well, the lasso of truth. And there is again without the um, cover. And as you can see here, nice plastic piece. That's the front chest plate with the small magnet. And here we go. And the base does fit in a detail. So if you do have a good detail that you want to put it on the bottom, these JND statues would fit. Fortunately, it's a good simple museum piece base. Fits easily into the detail. Here is the figure on the base. The legs are affixed via both a keyhole and also a really strong magnets actually. Very well done. I of course have not removed the plastic from the headpiece itself. It is sturdy. It stands very well. The base itself I've heard is it's much lighter compared to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, which was the first edition. I believe it was only 355 size in that run. This one has 700, and I've got almost the middle at 297. And glad that it has arrived. Shipping was direct also from JND. One slight negative is the right shoulder armor on mine. The magnet that's on the shoulder is actually opposite than the magnet on the body. So they repel each other. As you can see here, I'm trying to put it in, but it repels each other, so it slots off. I have reached out to JND, and hopefully they've got a fix for me, besides possibly myself using an X-Acto knife and trying to dig out the magnet to reverse it and then re-glue it. That is probably my guess of what I'm going to have to do with that armor piece. Fortunately, the hair does cover a lot of it, so I do have it currently displayed in my detail without that armor piece. This is also a magnetic holder which holds her lasso of truth, which does affix to her armor, just a bit to the side of her pelvis, as you can see right there. Easy, basically just keep moving until you feel the magnet kind of stick. The armor itself, the paint is quite clean. There's of course some schmutz from the unfortunately dry static cling of the figure itself with the styrofoam. Of course, removing the head wrapping there, and as you can see, that face sculpt into the silicone mold is amazing. Same thing also with the hair punch. I know JND, as per some other videos, have noted that they actually have a hair styling and design team, and I can definitely believe that. The hairline on this piece, very well done. And the fact that this piece is a 1/3 scale makes it even more impressive. Here's the figure itself, doing a slow pan from, again, the nondescript museum style base. Not busy, doesn't take away from the main focus, which is the statue itself. The marble on the base, I don't know if it's a faux marble or actual marble, but it does feel good to the touch, while making the base not too heavy. And as you can see here, with natural lighting, the figure itself is very well painted. Actually, without natural lighting, and if you're looking at indoor warmer light, the skin tone itself looks really dark, like she has kind of like a dark tan. But actually, once you actually put it in natural lighting, and we've actually got some nice daylight coming through the windows here in Seattle, you can see that it's actually not too overly tan once you're in natural lighting. The figure itself is very well sculpted. Surprisingly, that the fact that even though it's just gold armor, that the shading and the painting is very well done. It catches the light very well, bounces off. You can also see the under kind of armor layer that she's wearing that's more skin tight. That itself is also very well textured, especially as you look a little bit closer. The armor piece is very, very well done. The only thing I can maybe knock is maybe some more, I don't know, wrinkles or details on the feet, but the fact that it's very well shadowed, it's not too bad. That piece that I just pointed there was there's a small dust piece that was unfortunately encapsulated during the painting process, but it's only really viewable if you look basically with a magnifying glass and really up close. Otherwise, the rest of the figure was fairly clean. There are, thanks to this type of kind of gold armor and style of painting, will have some spots here and there. Fortunately, it was 99% clean. Again, the texturing on that second layer of armor is very well done. The under bodysuit, the magnets that affix the legs to the main body are very strong, and I'm glad that they are. And I'm also very, very glad that the magnets are not reversed and and doesn't repel each other like that shoulder armor piece did. One thing that did surprise me is that the hands are actually silicone along with the leather-like wrapping. The detail on the fingers of the closed fist are actually quite well done. Even that small kind of indentation in the fingernail, very well done. Most of the statue is made out of polystone, except for some of the pieces like the chest piece and the shoulders are actually of a plastic. Also with that back armor piece. Again, just taking another quick look up and down on the armor itself. Amazing, amazing piece. Very, very glad to have it. I know most folks would have wanted her natural kind of armor, her normal armor, comic standard, but I think it might have JND would have had to do one of two things. One, you either increase the edition size or increase the price, and because I'm sure with that other piece they'd have to do a lot more silicone since there's a lot more exposed skin with her natural armor. So I am glad they did a decent amount with while still keeping the edition size lower, um, and keeping the price lower. This does come in at $1,800, and shipping was amazingly fast. It was shipped out from Korea on the 27th and arrived today via FedEx on the 30th. So amazing, amazing, and very well done. Again, I'm just talking about the fact that the shoulder armor did not fit, which is really one of my only main gripes with having received a statue, and I'm hoping that JNT reaches out and either sends me a replacement piece or does something. My guess right now, as I mentioned earlier, is I'll probably have to X-Acto knife it and remove the magnet, flip it around, and re-glue. That's my guess. Here is a closer look at the back of the figure. Again, you can see more of that undersuit. Again, very well done on the texturing and the sculpting. I'm fortunate enough the statue arrived undamaged. I did see one of the YouTube reviewers in Asia where the kind of piece on the main body broke off. So I'm glad that didn't happen. That is the other plastic piece that affixes to the back, also via magnet. The hair again is very well done, very well layered. It's very, voluminous and very well done. I'm definitely a believer in JND's second piece, and I honestly can't wait for Joker to arrive, and then Catwoman, and then Harley Quinn. Taking another look at the statue, and of course, again, showing the piece where, fortunately, there's enough hair that it hides that right shoulder, that while it is in that detail, most folks won't know unless they know what to look for. Looking up and down the figure itself, I mean, what can I say? I mean, JND just nailed it. I do like their choice with making the painting of the statue more of a natural gold color versus the warmer color that you see in the production photos or the marketing promos, as it does capture the light very well. So right now, when you are seeing this more in natural light, it shows more of a lighter, cooler gold. And then once the windows are shut, there's no natural light, and you actually have warm indoor lights on, it's got more of a darker, warmer gold as well. In fact, it's so shiny you can actually see my reflection in the statue itself. And a close-up of the figure's face definitely captures Gal Gadot. Looks amazing. The main eyebrows are painted on to the silicone head, but the eyelashes are actually affixed. So very well done. Again, other close-up shots of the armor itself. Amazing piece. Unfortunately, right now this is sold out everywhere. So it is going to be hard to find, and I'm sure the value will increase rapidly. While the Wonder Woman 1984 movie was not the best, I will say capturing Gal Gadot's likeness, amazing, amazing piece, which makes this a grail piece for me. The only other piece that I'm waiting for and still hoping for is that Queen Studios will do a half-scale version in her regular armor. I am still hoping for Queen Studios to announce Wonder Woman in half-scale, but in her regular armor, along with Batfleck, Henry Cavill, Superman, and whichever version. I would love to have them so they would match my Aquaman they can see here in the background as well in half-scale, with silicone head and of course glass eyes, rooted hair. Just an amazing piece. Honestly, almost a 10 out of 10 for me. And I'm only giving this a slight gripe just because that shoulder arm piece did not go on right out of the box. If it had, seriously, 10 out of 10 for me. Right now it's 9.8, only because I may have to do something in order to fix that shoulder armor. Other than that, though, it is an amazing piece. Unfortunately, it is, again, as I mentioned, sold out everywhere. Just wow, it really is like having a miniature Gal Gadot in your movie collection or movie room. The amazing piece is that JND was able to do this in a third scale, a much even smaller scale than the half-scale Aquaman that I have, that Queen Studios did an amazing job on. So considering that, this is really, for me, the pinnacle of a hyper-realistic statue that is in 1/3. The fact that they could fit this in a 1/3 is jaw-dropping and amazing. As you can see, that rooted hair, just forget about it. Amazing. Again, it does fit in a detolf easily, so if you do have a spare room, definitely recommend it for the base. Again, everyone, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. I appreciate, and God bless.